And the NBA starting, Greg. To enter the third act of the regular season. A lot of teams looking for that extra gear right now.
Yeah, some fans might think that everything is decided at this point of the season, but there's a lot of games left and nothing is written in stone.
Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Lauri Markkanen is out there with Embiid. Then it's Harden. Then it's Tyler Hero. And it's Powell in at the 3. And so it's the Hawks getting on the board first. Jones with it. Now defended by Markkanen. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Irving missing. Here's Atlanta. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Yeah, but when you shoot a percentage in the low 30s as a team, and they did that in that game, it is just not going to be your night.
Well, let's also give some credit to the defense. They made shooters uncomfortable, and they didn't allow many second chance points.
Now Ingram. James Harden missing on the 3.
An effortless flush that time by Ingram. It's so easy for him to get to the rim.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Harden the pass to Embiid. Launches it. Good D by Irving. And so Miller will bring it up for Dallas. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Atlanta.
And two teams here that were evenly matched a season ago as they split the season series.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, Jason Kidd had a few moments to share with me. He told me when he was watching film of their opponent, what stood out was Lauri Markkanen's efficiency. Coach said Markkanen doesn't need high usage to be effective. He gets a lot of his points off of movement, and he brings versatility to this offense. Guys?
Thank you once again, Allie. Here's Miller. After the made shot from Joel Embiid. Fires it up. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
You know, Greg, in recent seasons, Lauri Markkanen has taken on a leadership role.
And Markkanen has been the featured player on some very young teams, and he's really embraced that role, proving to be a positive influence both on and off the court.
And here is Ingram. James Harden getting it to go from deep. Shot on the wing, and that one's good.
Ingram understands what his team needs from him in this offense, and that means looking to score.
And Embiid throws it down.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Ingram outside. They set the pick. Off target from the wing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Here's Harden. The Mavericks pull it in.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Miller the bounce pass. Here's Irving. And here's Ingram from the arc. It's good from long range. Ingram's got 7 points. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Down low, here's Powell. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists tonight.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Outside, Jones. Powell against Ingram. Takes the 3. Offensive rebound. Where? And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Everybody appreciates that extra effort on the glass.
Pass to Embiid. And the layup is good. He's got 8.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. So both teams making some changes here. Only 5 games left in the season. Let's quickly take a look at how the playoff field is going to stack up out east. Let's take a look at Dallas. It hasn't been a great season for them. We may see some changes in the offseason. And, of course, Atlanta. Right now, quite a ways down below. The 3 from Tatum. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
This is why Tatum is a volume three-point shooter, because he knows how accurate he can be.
You know, so much turmoil for the Mavericks last season, GA. Despite that, they were a win away from making the playoffs.
Yeah, they battled valiantly. But to go from the 2024 NBA Finals to the lottery, obviously disappointing. They're looking to make amends this season.
And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. To the inside. Here's Tatum. Good work defensively by Bane. Atlanta's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. And the dunk by Tatum.
And getting that large wingspan in the way and creating plays. Miller's basketball IQ showing through on that steal.
Stolen by Kessler. And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break. Here's Dunn. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks.
Out of bounds.
Well, as you can now see on the 2K leaderboard, these are the NBA's steal leaders since the All-Star break. You look at Kessler, 5th in the NBA. Very crafty player.
Defensively, he's been a glove. I mean, he has just been blanketing his opponents.
McCollum against Dunn. Takes a step back. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Wow, that is some kind of concentration by McCollum. He took that hit and was still able to convert.
Dallas has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Dunn passes to Miller. Dunn left side. Pass to Reese. It's stolen by Aldama. McCollum with the ball. Now guarded by Dunn. Bay passes to Aldama. Dunn against McCollum. Back to Aldama. Shot clock at 6. Misses the 3.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open 3.
Tatum kicks to Dunn. 1:10 left in the first quarter of the game. Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, you came to the right place. Now, he was bothered just enough to miss that shot. That's good work by the defense.
And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That is his first foul of the game. Dallas making a switch here. Oubre's checked in. There's 42 seconds left in the first. Dunn attacking. And it's Dallas with another.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
The Hawks trail by 4. Pass to Aldama. Here's Bay. Covered by Oubre. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Kelly Oubre.
You gotta like how ready Bay always seems to be, prepared to seize the moment whenever his number's called.
That free throw good from Bay. They hits them both.
And that's why you don't want to foul a guy like him. He is going to make those free throws.
Done with it. Kessler, a screen on McCollum. Tatum passes to Kessler. It's stolen by Aldama. And a deep three from Ball. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Mavericks ahead. They're up by 2. We're back after this from American Airlines Center. Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter of play here on Noche Latina. Vámonos. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen here, guys, from the Mavericks.
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
You give any team this many second chance opportunities, it's going to put you in control.
Walker Kessler is out there with Jones. Then there's Brandon Miller. Then there's Irving. And it's Oubre in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. The Hawks trailing, and a rangy 6'7" wing GA with a smooth shooting touch. Brandon Miller fits a mold that a lot of teams are looking for.
And there's a reason he was the second overall pick in 23. He's got the potential to be an impact wing at both ends of the floor.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Lauri Markkanen is a 7-footer with touch, but he can also attack off the dribble. Referencing comparisons to Dirk Nowitzki, he said, quote, "When someone hits a fadeaway jumper, they say, that's the Dirk. Maybe someday I'll get the drag step to be called the Lauri." Kevin?
Ooh, that's a sweet move, too. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. First free throw is good. Hey, Tim, if you could start a franchise with one player not named Wembanyama, who would you select?
I think I'd go with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander right now. When you look at his age, combined with the fact that I believe he is the single toughest individual cover in the NBA, he can just collapse defenses at will.
That is so well said. Would you pick a position or the player? How would you discern between those two thoughts?
I think the key for me is I want to take a guy who's going to make the decisions for me with the basketball in his hands. When you have a ball-dominant league with stars controlling the action, I want that one guy who I know I can pencil in high-level production every night.
Well, Greg, we know it is Pete. Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds and move like he did, not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
First one falls for him. And you talk about physical dominance combined with skill. Tim, at his peak, where does Joel Embiid rank?
Well, Kevin, I'm not sure we've ever seen a 7-footer with this combination of power and three-point shooting touch. Injuries really are the only thing that have slowed him down.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And having a big man like him who's efficient from the line used to be a luxury, but it's becoming more and more common.
And you know, for a score-first point guard, Irving is no slouch as a facilitator.
Here's Hero. The Mavericks making the shot. Pass to Embiid. Oubre pulls it in.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Irving surveying the floor. Fires the 3. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Harden against Irving. Harden gets the bucket. Harden's got 5 points so far.
And when Harden's this close, he looks to score. Love his mentality.
Harden against Irving. Here's Miller. The rebound by Harden.
Wow, you got to commend the defensive effort right there. It really made a difference.
Hero from long range. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 5 assists tonight. Mavericks trailed by 3. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. People have said, Greg, he is a system unto himself. In fact, he said it about himself. James Harden's ability, GA, to break down defenses remains in rarefied air.
And even as he's lost a step now, his supreme skill level ensures he remains a threat on a nightly basis.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Reese is checked in, and it's Ingram in for Oubre. Markkanen against Jones. Dallas moving the ball around. Dallas again missing. Atlanta leading by 3. Hero passes to Embiid. And they double up Embiid. The strength of Embiid on display.
His efficiency throughout this game has really been something, and his team has been able to succeed in large part because of it.
Irving passes to Ingram. Back to Irving. Jones sets the pick for Irving. Stolen by Markkanen. Hero against Ingram. Harden outside. Pass to Embiid. It's rebounded by Dallas. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
The failure to make shots on a consistent basis, that's going to put you behind the 8 ball all night.
Yeah, it shows you the importance of finding high percentage looks, something that they may focus on in this one.
Now here's Embiid. Assertive move by Embiid.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Mavericks trail by 7. Now Ingram. He's got 7. Sinks the 15-footer. Ingram's got 9.
Yeah, Ingram is such a complete offensive player. He can find good looks in the mid-range area as well.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And Greg, everyone talks about the importance of basketball IQ. Can you win in the NBA with a low IQ team?
Boy, it would be tough. I mean, there's a reason younger teams typically don't win at the highest level, but you need to take those lumps and get that experience and learn from those lessons.
Tatum, he's checked in for Dallas. Chris Dunn comes in for Brandon Miller. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Embiid. Bay comes in for Powell. Ball's checked in for Tyler Hero. And it's C.J. McCollum in for James Harden. Here's Irving. And again, Dallas turns it over. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see which teams have the most buckets in transition since the All-Star break. Second, the Mavericks.
You know, the NBA season is a marathon, but the way they played since the break, man, they're running a sprint. How about that transition offense?
Dallas making a switch here. Kessler's checked in, and a switch here also for Atlanta. Santi Aldama's checked in for Markkanen. Outside, Ball. To the wing right side. Just 5 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. Kessler with the rebound. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Mavericks. They trail by 7. And here's the fast break. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It goes on Jason Tatum.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Hawks?
Oh, man, how about the mid-range jumper from these guys? It's on tonight, a huge part of their offense so far.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far?
No good on the free throw. He hits the second from the line. Mavericks trail by 8. Pass to Kessler. Ingram against Bay. Ingram deciding where to go with it. 5 on the clock. Goes up on the wing. Rebound, Atlanta. And it's the Hawks' ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Carter sets the pick for Ball. Inside. And then Carter with the dunk.
And Ball just threads the needle extremely well. Fits it through tight spaces with force. I just love his ability to facilitate.
Now here's Tatum. 5 points in the game. Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable of playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons. And his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
The first free throw is good.
And looking at Tatum's game, you know, he really doesn't have a weakness. He can give it to you in a variety of ways.
Kelly Oubre's checked in for Brandon Ingram. Now here's McCollum. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Heat in Miami. Pass to Bay. McCollum against Irving. Irving with the steal. 1:27 left now here in the second. Yep, that one goes.
You know, defensively, you have to keep Irving out of the lane or else he will eat you alive.
Pass to Bay. Launches a 3. Kessler with the rebound. Mavericks trail by 6 to the paint. And Tatum hammers it home.
Tatum good for at least one highlight finish a night. This guy is box office.
McCollum feeling it out a bit. Mavericks with the rebound. It's off to Boston for him after this game as they take on the Celtics. That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now here's McCollum. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Ball, no good. Dallas has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. That's tipped. 20 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Bay passes to McCollum.
Hey, yo, right here.
4 on the shot clock. And that time, also a missed shot. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Hawks lead by 2. Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
I'm here with Coach Quinn Snyder, and Coach, you're getting stops in the first half. What do you attribute to that?
Well, we're playing hard, scrambling, picking up our effort, trying to be precise and disciplined and talk, and we're not resting on our laurels at any point.
Hopefully you can remain active on the defensive end in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Allie, thank you for that interview. And now we're at halftime. And we'll be back to bring you more basketball after this.
Welcome, everybody. Before we get into tonight's game, we will be breaking down who's hot and who's not on our midseason power rankings.
You know, right now for the Hawks, what you see is what you get. And we aren't seeing much from them.
Yeah, they've got some nice pieces on their roster, but the lack of firepower to make any real noise, at least this year, it seems.
And let's discuss the first half. So far, Atlanta's in a close one.
You look at the numbers, they're getting to the line over and over. Love the determination.
We've seen it before. They can wear an opponent out. Doing it again tonight. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
And Ingram has got the ball here for the Mavericks. A 2-point game on the court for Atlanta. We've got Hero. Norman Powell is out there with Markkanen. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Harden in at the 1 spot. Now here's Ingram. Clock at 6. For the tie, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Some of the best free throw shooters in the NBA. Let's highlight them. Third is Joel Embiid.
I mean, he's not going to miss many foul shots. That's for sure. He is a machine when he gets to the charity stripe.
The Hawks shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Harden scanning the floor. Here's Embiid. Shot left block. The shot that time not on target. The Mavericks trail. Irving passes to Miller. To the middle. It's tipped. Embiid with the steal. Harden against Miller. Oh, Harden with a good look down low.
And you talk about the best ball handlers in the league. Don't forget about James Harden.
Outside, Jones. Powell against Ingram. Shoots over Powell. Kept alive. Ware with it. Embiid's there. 6 to shoot. Miller kicks to Irving. And a miss there on the triple. Atlanta leading by 4. Inside. Here's Hero. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. It goes on Brandon Ingram. Last year marked the first All-Star appearance for Tyler Hero. Tim, he clearly is the pride in Milwaukee, one of the great high school players from that area.
Well, Kevin, he has finally put it all together and taken his game to the next level. Not just scoring, but also creating.
A chance to check out the numbers for Miller, breaking down his play since the All-Star break. He's putting up about 5 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And so much of what they do on offense depends on how he plays.
But that's right. There's no question he's not their only offensive weapon, but he is a key cog in what they're trying to do.
You know, the pregame routine is something I know you embraced, and we see that with guys like Curry and Durant. We've heard a lot about what they do. What was the most important part of your pregame regimen, Tim?
Well, you know, Kevin, for me, I was really going to be judged based on catch-and-shoot percentages. Can I get off threes, and can I make threes? So for me, it was all about high-volume three-point shooting before the game, getting comfortable from every spot on the floor where I may get a shot.
And same routine every game?
Every game, same thing, and I made sure, of course, I finished on that make.
Wow. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thank you. Mavericks coach Jason Kidd addressing the upset over trading away Luka Doncic, and Kidd said he did everything he was supposed to do for the city and the team. But things change. Now we are being judged on the change. If you don't like it, then you have to get out of this business. Back to you guys.
Winning sure cures all, doesn't it? All right, Allie, we thank you very much. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Dallas making a switch here. Reese is checked in.
Let's hear it. Give it up for yourselves. Now on the floor for Dallas. Number 53, Julian Reese.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Irving against Harden. Right side, Irving. Just 5 on the clock. Driving in. Misses, and the dry spell continues. The Hawks leading by 10. Kicks it out to Harden. There's the lob to Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
And rising with such ease, Markkanen likes to get up top to bring it down.
Pass to Reese. Irving for 3. Oh my, he'll go to the line with a chance for a 4-point play. It's going to be on James Harden. Tim, pure basketball artistry. That's what Kyrie Irving embodies.
Well, Kevin, the combination of the ball handling, the finishing ability, impossible shot making. I'm not sure there's any player in the NBA who puts on a better show than Kyrie.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Tatum, he's checked in for Khalil Ware. And Oubre subbed in for Jones. That free throw good from Kyrie Irving. You know, Greg, when Kyrie elevates off the dribble, it's a work of art.
He makes it look so easy, but that fluidity is the result of countless hours in the gym and perhaps an innate gift for the extraordinary.
Now Powell, after Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer. Hero looking around. Aldama, whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Atlanta.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
I really like their effort in transition tonight, constantly pushing the pace and then turning that into points.
Here's Dunn. And they're staring at a sizable deficit.
And still within reach, though, that they don't have to rush things.
There's Miller with the 3. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Ball, a screen on Oubre. Powell dishes the ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. McCollum, no good. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Pass to Reese. Tatum finds Oubre. Here's Miller. Carter pulls it in.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Oubre against Powell. The shot's good. Aldama's got the lead up to 13 now for Atlanta.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Dunn against McCollum. Dunn passes to Tatum. From past the arc. C.J. McCollum with the rebound. And here's Atlanta. They're on a 15-4 run right now. McCollum with the screen on Tatum. And the basket by McCollum. McCollum's got 5 points so far.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Dunn dishes to Miller. Pass to Reese. That's in, coming off an assist from Miller.
And I like the fact they didn't settle there. They worked for a higher percentage shot.
The Hawks leading by 13. Outside, ball. Back to McCollum. Now Powell. We've got 1:13 left to play in the third. Here's Aldama. And Aldama slams it in.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
And now this offense feels like they can just do whatever they want.
Now here's Tatum. 11 points in the game. Aldama with the rebound. Atlanta's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Powell kicks to McCollum. The kick out to Ball. Carter sets the pick for Ball. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Ball's got his second basket.
And I love how Ball accepts the contact on his way up, not allowing it to alter his shot.
Pass to Tatum. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Well, he knows it's a team effort. It's about finding the best shot, not just his shot.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Irving is out there with Chris Dunn. Then there's Walker Kessler. Then it's Ingram. And it's Ware in at the 4. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Kessler in the post. Guarded by Embiid. Second shot opportunity. Makes it off the glass. Kessler's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Dallas. Atlanta leading by 15. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Irving against McCollum. Ingram wide open. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 3 assists in the game. The Hawks shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Outside, Hero. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Embiid. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, this is a classic performance from Embiid. He's one of the most lethal scorers this game has.
Down low. Kessler with the bucket.
When he's had the opportunities, he's scored the ball, but they need more from him.
Kessler's gotten all 3 of his shots to fall for him. 3 for 3. Markkanen sets the pick for Hero. Outside, Markkanen. Clock at 6. And it's McCollum in the corner. Over Irving. McCollum, no good. Mavericks trail by 12. Now here's Ingram. Pass to Ware. Top of the key, done. There's the 3. And it's hauled in by Lauri Markkanen.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Harden finds McCollum. Misses from short range.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Here's Ingram. Here's Ware. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Well, you see this all too often. The effort has to be there first.
Jones checked in for the Mavericks.
First personal. First team foul. At the line for Dallas.
Free throw good. Ware. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Outside, Markkanen. Harden outside. On the wing, Markkanen. Jones against Hero. From downtown. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Now the Mavericks with it. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Irving passes to Ingram. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
And their all-around play has been the key to chipping away at this deficit.
Now here's Embiid. Markkanen in the corner. The Hawks again can't hit.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
Kessler with the bucket. Now just a 5-point Atlanta lead.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Hero against Jones. Hero passes to Embiid. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
Efficiency has been the hallmark right now down the stretch. He is making the most of his opportunities.
Now here's Ingram. Kessler the screen to the inside. Stolen by Markkanen. And here comes Harden leading the fast break. And it's off from 3-point range. Hero against Jones. Ingram a screen on Hero. Back to Ingram. Got a piece of it. Stolen by McCollum. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. The shot by Markkanen. Nobody around. The three-pointer no good. And the Mavericks with possession. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Now Irving. Five to shoot. Embiid there for the rebound. And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Miller's checked in for Dallas. And a change for the Hawks. Powell, he's checked in for James Harden. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey guys, well, Quinn Snyder was just reviewing the plan with the team. He dug into his team for being too complacent on offense, saying, you're just chucking up the first 3 you see out there. Be more patient on offense, move the ball around, make the defense work. Guys, let's see if ball movement improves out there.
All right, Allie, thanks. Markkanen fires. No good from 3. Now the Mavericks with it. They're on a 14-4 run. Now Miller from deep. And down goes the three.
A huge reason Miller went so high in the draft. His three-point stroke. It's exactly what you want in a wing.
Irving against McCollum. Outside, Hero. Powell outside. Off target from outside.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Now Jones. Powell with the steal. And here is Hero. No good there. It's a 4-point ball game. Now Irving. Now Miller. Jacks up a three. Knocks down the three.
And nice mechanics from Miller there. Ready to fire as that pass is coming.
The Hawks shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession.
And that could be pivotal. You just can't afford to turn the ball over in those situations.
Ball's checked in for Atlanta. This possession gives them a chance to take the lead.
Yeah, they don't want to let this one slip away.
Irving against Ball to take the lead. Ball with the rebound.
Well, that's two good players going at each other. Advantage to the defense that time.
Now Embiid. Good.
Remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
What a big-time shot. Those are the moments you dream about as a kid.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Kessler, he's checked in for Jones. Ball against Irving. And he banks the layup in.
And Kyrie trying to do it again. He is one of the game's best closers.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Here's Embiid. Layup, no good. We got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now Kessler. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
And that bucket was absolutely huge. A defensive stop now may just seal the deal.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. So I'm looking at the clock, and guys, the situation. What do you think we're going to see next?
You know, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
I am really curious to see what he's got in store here.
Hero with it. Now Embiid shoots it up. And he misses the J. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. And an intentional foul right there.
At the line for Dallas, Kyrie Irving, taking 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 3-point game.
And that could seal it at the line. He looked totally composed the entire time.
So it's a narrow victory for the Mavericks, pulling out the W. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And they're
terrific, Allie. Thanks. And that'll do it, folks. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks, and we'll see you next time.
every NBA. Season has its ups and downs through the year, Clark. Must be hard to stay focused through all that.
Yeah, you're speaking the truth there because, one, the external factors are ever present. Noise from the outside. But also, you're in your own head more than anybody else. So being able to stay focused is critically important. And it's a mental discipline, and it's something that players have to work at.
Now the starting group for San Antonio. Booz Ellis out there with Alperen Sengun. Then it's Knipple, then there's Trey Murphy, and it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point. Now here's Sengun. And in the game with Oklahoma City, he did not play well. Williams on the wing. Rebound by San Antonio. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Milwaukee this season. SGA passes to Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
Şengün finishing with authority. There you go, big fella. Make them feel you.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Doc Rivers. He said Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to be their main focus at the defensive end, and as he put it, Shai's a riddle because he can light it up from outside, he has the speed to get to the hoop, and he knows how to draw the fouls too. Coach hopes that they stay disciplined and they can keep SGA off the line. Guys, back to you.
Allie, thank you. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Out left to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Launches a 3. That one no good. Here's Milwaukee. Nothing up yet on the scoreboard for him. You know, Clark last season saw the passing of Junior Bridgman, who played 10 seasons with the Bucks and whose jersey hangs in their rafters.
Yeah, he was a consistent, reliable scorer and just a quality teammate as well, but his legacy extends far beyond what he did in his 10-year career, which was quite impressive. His legacy as a businessman, philanthropist, community leader was in many ways unparalleled. Just a terrific guy and a great loss to Louisville, to the basketball family, but also to humanity. He was a shining star in all that he did for others.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Pass to Edgecombe. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Kept alive. The kick out to Banchero. Over Buzelis. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Using that huge body down low, Jokic racking up some hustle points.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Knipple from the arc. It's rebounded by Edgecombe. Milwaukee has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Fires the 3. That's good. And it's Banchero with the assist. Edgecombe's got 5 now.
Yeah, quick thinking right there by Edgecombe. He needs to keep being decisive off the catch.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. And Şengün throw it down.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. Now here's Williams, tightly guarded. Pass to Knipple. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires in the triple.
Defenses used to be able to live with Shai taking that shot, but that's not the case anymore.
Now here's Morant. No points yet. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Just an electrifying style on the court for Ja Morant. And Grant, he's not shy when it comes to confrontation.
Oh yeah, no, he's not ducking any smoke. But part of his maturation is choosing his battles, including trying to preserve his body from those fearless forays to the rim.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Only 5 games left to go, and then it's playoff time. Let's check in on the East. You look at the Spurs, they're currently in 4th place, a solid spot to be in late in the year. And of course, there's the Bucks, back 3 games.
Well, I think for Milwaukee, when you look at their roster, they're talented enough to turn this thing around. But so far, the season has not come together for them the way people predicted.
Yeah, that's the sense you get, isn't it? I mean, the important thing is that they don't panic here. Stick to the basics and work out of this slump without trying to do too much at one time.
He hits the second from the line.
The boundless athleticism Morant has is really special. He's someone that is always in attack mode.
Here's Harper, outside Wells. Pass to Harper. Outside Podziemski. And Gafford with the block. Here's Morant. Banked it in off the glass. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Bucks.
Yeah, I love the energy and aggressiveness I've seen from them on defense. They're really getting after it with all these blocks.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
San Antonio with the ball. The Bucks getting their last shot to go. And there's the lob. And the dunk by Gafford.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
Here's Harper. Still no points. The floater, and he gets the bucket.
And I know Harper wants a closer finish, but having a consistent float shot in his arsenal will serve him well.
Outside Murray. Pass to Toppin. Here's Morant. Podziemski grabs the board.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focus all the way through the play.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, John Morant looking to lead the way. He said, I set the tone. My teammates feed off of it and I love to compete. That's how we all grew up, playing on the blacktop outside, competing at a high level when there was no cameras around. Brian?
He's got that alpha mentality. Allie, thanks for the report.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Coulibaly, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Now here's Murray. Checking his numbers, he's put up a little over 9 points a game. 1:02 left in the first quarter here. Outside Coulibaly. Pass to Vassell. From downtown. Rebound by San Antonio. Last game matched up with the Thunder. Tough loss there.
They hit a couple big shots, but overall, there was a lack of consistency. Just not their night at the offensive end.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
Here's the pick. Here's Podziemski. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. Milwaukee leading by 3. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Toppin, left side. Left side, Coulibaly. Vassell finds Toppin. And here's Murray. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Bucks lead by 5.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Bucks ahead, up by 5. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, We played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, what stands out to you from Milwaukee in this one?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And so in the game for the Spurs, we've got Trey Murphy, Alperen Şengün out there with Buzelis. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Knipple in at the small forward position. And here's Toppin from the arc. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Toppin has become a good jump shooter who understands floor spacing.
Well, granted, 6'10", 250. Banchero is a guard in a big man's body.
Yeah, B.A., he has a great handle, which allows him to get wherever he wants on the floor. And the vision to create for his teammates, too. But if you put a smaller guy on him, he plays bully ball. This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Banchero passes to Toppin. Now here's Williams. They set a pick. And Williams punches it home.
Yeah, nice job by J-Dub, just playing above the rim.
Outside, SGA to the paint. Here's Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
To the inside. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And Clark, whether we're comparing players or voting for the annual awards, defense is a factor that is often undervalued.
Yeah, I agree with that wholeheartedly. I mean, we love to see people score in a variety of ways. We like to see that offensive skill set on display. But, you know, defensive stats are critically important, but not as easy to identify and count. But yet, and still, it's half the game, so you can't overlook it.
And the playmaking skills Banchero has already are outstanding. Just such a unique young player.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. And you watch Alperen Şengün. He's a beast on the blocks, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., he throws his weight around, but what separates him is his skill. Against the best post defenders in the league, he comes up with creative ways to score.
Şengün, no good.
He took it up strong, but the defense was ready for it.
Here's Jokic. Oh, Jokic hammers it home.
You know, for all of his agility and craftiness, the slick moves, Jokic not afraid to go old school and just throw it down on you.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Assist, and they are in the top 5 in fewest turnovers. They handle the rock with care, and that also helps you defensively. Less chances for your opponents to run off a turnover.
And that 3rd place ranking in assists. It speaks to how this team is unselfish offensively. They understand basketball is the ultimate team game. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. And here's Knipple from the arc. It's rebounded by Banchero. And so Banchero will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 7-point game, biggest lead so far. And Williams with the basket on the assist by Jokic. Williams has got his 2nd basket of the game. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. San Antonio moving the ball around. Here's Knipple. No good.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Spurs trail by 9. On the wing, SGA. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. The Bucks have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. And here's Morant. He's got 5. Pass to Coulibaly. 6 to shoot. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Well, the Spurs shooting about 47%. A nice number. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. To get back on track. San Antonio again can't hit.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Coulibaly. Inside, here's Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic.
Creating a high percentage look with a good decision on that pass.
Spurs trail by 11. SGA surveying the D. 11 feet out, taking it inside, SGA.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And the Bucks with some changes. Gafford, he's checked in for Paolo Banchero. Devin Vassell comes in for Williams. And Murray subbed in for Coulibaly. The Bucks leading by 9. Here's Morant. Pass to Jokic. Here's Wells. Off the mark there with a 3. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Here's Morant. Tough points from Ja.
Well, Morant's ability to overcome inside coverage with agility is so impressive.
Spurs trail by 11. Outside Podziemski. They set the screen. Pass to Lively. Here's Harper. Shot clock at 6. Over Murray. Harper misses. Here's Milwaukee. They're on a 14-6 run. Vassell's shot is good.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Outside Podziemski. Pass to Harper. With some arc. Let's go with a 3. And once again off the mark by San Antonio. Milwaukee leading by 13. Morant looking for an opening. There's a minute 26 left in the second quarter. And it's Jokic missing.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high impact defense they want to see out of him.
Ooh, had a nice open look right there. Harper's got 5 now.
Yeah, from three-point range, Harper's a confident shooter. He can be streaky, but usually in a good way.
Here's Morant. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It goes on Brandon Podziemski. He shot 2 free throws in the game. He's made 1 and missed 1.
I think it's been a disappointing year for him at the stripe, guys. I mean, he hasn't been as productive as he was last season from there.
First free throw is good.
And Morant remains one of the most explosive guards in the league. A fearless competitor who doesn't back down from anyone and has unlimited confidence.
Toppin, he's checked in for Jokic. And Morant drops them both. Spurs trail by 12. Wells with it. No made baskets yet. Lively with a screen on Toppin. Here's Riley. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Now here's Murray. Shot clock at 5. Three-pointer. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Outside Wells. Down low. Pass to Podziemski. Here's Harper. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks going into the break up 12. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Doc Rivers and Coach. You guys came out aggressive in the first half. What stood out to you?
You know, we're getting to the paint and making plays. They're a great team as far as rotation, so we just got to make the right passes.
It all starts with attacking the basket. Thanks, Doc.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Hello and welcome. First up, folks, let's take a moment to see how things are shaking down in the Rookie of the Year race. Veering off topic a bit, I wanted to ask you guys, who would you say is the best trash talker of all time?
Man, there's been a lot of them. But I'll go with either Bird or Jordan, because trash talk is only good if you can back it up.
I really can't say because nobody talked trash to me. They were too afraid of the consequences.
Okay, now that's a lie, because I talk trash to you all the time, and I haven't seen any consequences.
Oh, just wait till the next break, buddy boy. Been saving up.
And looking now at that first half, anything that could have gone wrong did go wrong for the San Antonio Spurs.
Well, they obviously love the three-point shot, but tonight it does not love them back.
You know what, Kenny? When you love something and it doesn't love you back, time to move on.
Hold on, let me write that down. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for San Antonio. Down by 12. The Lakers will be traveling in to face them after this one. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. Jalen Williams is out there with Paolo Banchero. Then there's Ja Morant. Then there's Nikola Jokic. And it's Edgecombe in at the 2-guard spot. That's Doc Rivers 5 as we get into the second half. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Well, the Bucks want to capitalize on their bigs. Coach Doc Rivers said, one advantage we have is our size, and the slower the game gets, the bigger we get. So taking opponents out of transition, making it a half-court game, allows us to be a big basketball team. Back to you guys.
Leveraging that tall timber. Allie, thanks very much for the report. You know, the more you watch Şengün, the more you wonder if he's just a guard in the body of a big man, Clark.
Well, that's a pretty astute observation, B.A., because his passing is elite. I mean, his vision, he sees a half a play to a play ahead. I mean, you can actually run offense through Şengün.
That one's off.
The thing that stands out about Şengün is how crafty he is in the post. Excellent footwork and a lot of moves.
And he's good on the second.
Well, when you think of all the skilled big men in the league, Şengün is among the best. The kind of player you can run an offense through.
Left side, Morant. Jokic the screen. To the middle. Şengün with a steal. Back come the Spurs in transition. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Fades away. It's rebounded by Banchero.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Knipple. He's scoreless. And Şengün throw it down.
Another hoop for Şengün. They can't stop him. He's got a different kind of game, and I think it's really hard for defenders to deal with him.
Now here's Morant. And another miss by Milwaukee.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
Back to SGA. To the paint. Şengün, no good. The Bucks leading by 9. Banchero outside. Banchero driving hard, and the shot goes in.
He will muscle his way down the lane. Watch out when Banchero comes tumbling by.
For San Antonio, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And the Bucks making a change here. Koulibaly's checked in. Well, some teams have put a premium on offense since the All-Star break. This group especially. 5th, the Spurs.
This is a hot offense. Recently, they've had no issues getting the ball in the hoop.
And stolen by Williams. Here's Banchero.
Blocked! When it comes to contesting shots, Buzelis is showing us that he's got great timing.
And we have to take another look at that block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Banchero right side. Here's Edgecombe. SGA covering. Clock at 6. Edgecombe, no good. Spurs trail by 11. Pass to Buzelis. Şengün, a screen on Banchero. The shot by Buzelis, no good. For Milwaukee, they've got just 2 of 6 in the second half.
Oh, so ferocious on the drive. I mean, have to be impressed watching Banchero just throw it down.
Back to SGA. Down low. San Antonio moving the ball around. Buries it from 3. He's got 5.
A lackluster effort on defense gave him the look he wanted.
Pass to Edgecombe. Back to Williams. Now here's Banchero. Here's Jokic. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got his 4th rebound in this one. Knipple with a bucket. Knipple's got his first 2 points of the night.
And on the loose, Knipple's tough to slow down in the open court.
Here's Edgecombe. SGA covering. Now Jokic. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Coulibaly. Outside. Williams. Pure from 3-point range. Williams has got 7 points in the game.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. You love seeing these type of results.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Knipple from the arc. Rebound, Milwaukee. Banchero's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Oh, he's kind of deflating their chances, and I know he really wants to help the team, but this is not the way to go about it.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. So San Antonio ends up going with a new group. And Bilal Coulibaly picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Riley. Yet to see a basket. Outside Podziemski. Just 5 to shoot. Driving inside. Yes, it's good.
Well, that's the goal of pick and roll. Get that separation you need.
And so Murray will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Looking ahead, they've got the Cavaliers coming to town for their next one. And that'll be their 2nd of 4 total games at home. Misses the 3. Spurs trail by 11. Stolen by Vassell, and they're on the break. Shoots over Harper. Vassell can't get it to go. For San Antonio, they've gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the 3rd quarter. Wells, that's good.
Simple. The closer you are to the hoop, the better your chance to score.
Pass to Gafford. And here's Murray, defended by Podziemski. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Grant, he's built for the big moments. Jamal Murray ready and willing when the pressure is on.
Yeah, B.A. His playoff performances speak for themselves. Clutch scoring, playmaking, and of course, that killer mentality.
The first free throw is good.
To get where you want to go as a team, you need big game players. There's no way around it. And historically, Murray tends to play his best on the biggest stage.
And the Bucks making a change here. Jokic is checked in. And San Antonio also making a switch. Buzelis is checked in for Harper. And Murray drops them both.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Pass to Riley. Here's Buzelis. Here's Riley. Coulibaly defending. 5 on the clock. Here's Podziemski. And a miss there on the triple. Milwaukee leading by 11. Vassell, right side. Now here's Murray, defended by Podziemski. Jokic, the screen. Here's Koulibaly. Lively with a block.
Nice D by Lively there. He can block shots both at the rim and out away from the basket.
Outside Podziemski. Pass to Riley. Now Lively, guarded by Toppin. San Antonio moving the ball around. Podziemski. That three's off the mark.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, if they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Murray for three. The rebound by Riley. And here's Podziemski. This one for three. That shot is off. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Looking to run whenever they can. That's part of why they lead. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And so in the game for the Spurs, Buzelis out there with Knipple. Then there's Alperon Şengün. Then there's Trey Murphy. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the 1. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Misses off the right iron. Pass to Murray. Outside for Morant. No good from outside.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
A tricky cover. Gilgeous-Alexander is a talented finisher inside.
Outside Murray. Vassell outside. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. And the Bucks lead by 12.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Here's Buzelis. Soft touch off the glass.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Now here's Murray. Tight defense on him. There's that strength. Murray.
Fantastic body control by Murray, refusing to let the physical contact of the defense throw him off.
And so it's Mitch Johnson here calling timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. He's checked in for the Bucks. Edgecombe comes in for Murray. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. He told his guys to, quote, turn it up, going on to say, only way we get out of this hole is with effort, incredible effort. So show me what you can do out there. It's a big ask, but we'll see what happens. Back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA attacking. And he banks in the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points this quarter.
And this is Shea's game. Attack, get to the rim, and finish.
Morant finds Banchero. Toppin outside. Pass to Morant from outside the arc. Buzelis grabs the board.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
Morant against SGA. To the inside. And there's Şengün on the assist by Buzelis.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Here's Edgecombe. Toppin passes to Banchero, and he lobs it up. Toppin's shot is off.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Buzelis grabs the board. Spurs trail by 8. Here's Knipple. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
A 6'6" playmaker, SGA has a great view of the floor.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Jokic is checked in for Toppin. Milwaukee leading by 6. Now here's Williams. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. For San Antonio, they've gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. SGA against Morant. Here's SGA. Puts up a deep 3. The shot by Buzelis no good. Milwaukee has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Jokic the screen from deep. Morant. Şengün pulls it down.
A chilly quarter for him offensively, trying to get warmed up.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Six on the shot clock. Impressive finish by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, obviously Gilgeous-Alexander has the will to win. What a relentless effort.
Jokic with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Morant driving to the basket.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
At the line for the Bucks, Ja Morant, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Morant. And Morant drops them both. Spurs trail by 6. And here's SGA. There's the drive. Oh, the speed, the vertical. Gilgeous-Alexander with a slam.
And they're on a big run to make this game interesting. Can't let up now.
I think they will. I mean, they're close enough to taste it. So they're going to keep that pressure on and keep coming at them.
Now Morant. Let's loose for 3. Can't get it.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
SGA fires. Williams rips down the board. Milwaukee leading by 4. Here's Morant. Now Banchero. On the wing, SGA. Williams defending. Williams against Gilgeous-Alexander. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
No fear in the eyes of Gilgeous-Alexander. His guys believe in his ability to come up big.
Here's Jokic. Williams outside. Another shot. Look at Jokic working inside.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Timeout called. Mitch Johnson. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Murray's checked in for Milwaukee. Gilgeous-Alexander against Murray. Jacks up a 3. It's good from beyond the arc.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Now Jokic. Buries it from outside.
Edgecombe showing his maturity. Gets them the big bucket when they need it most.
SGA against Murray. And stolen by Murray. And that's an intentional foul. And Doc Rivers calls timeout. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Two points here could be the only cushion they need, Grant.
Hard to say. Crazier things have happened in this league.
At the line for Milwaukee, Jamal Murray.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that puts him up 5. And so both free throws good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Those free throws right there now give them a little bit of breathing room.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. 23 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
Ooh, stolen by Murray. Here we go, all alone. And a quick 2 as he powers it in.
You can't allow Murray to beat you to the rack. I mean, he really turns on the Jets in the open floor. You got to get in front.
And he nails it. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that increases the lead to 6.
And what jumps out about VJ Edgecombe is his defensive abilities, because that's what can be difficult to teach. But he's already a very potent force on that side of the ball.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game. So Milwaukee wins it. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves, but at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed. The momentum shifted away from them a few times, especially early on. But give these guys credit for sticking with the game plan and finishing the job.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
Nicola, I heard the fans chanting for you, saying MVP. How special is that?
I mean, I think it's funny, to be honest. I think that there's a better player than me that's going to win an MVP. I'm just trying to play really good team basketball. That's all I'm trying to do.
MVP talks? That's just funny talk to Nicola, guys.
All right, thanks, Allie. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Nikola Jokic.
say does that star-spangled...
I think we... can officially say at GA the playoffs are looming in the not-too-distant future.
Yeah, and for most teams out there, there's still plenty of work to do. It's not just about qualifying for the postseason. It's about getting a good seed as well.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Stephen Curry's out there with Austin Reeves. Then it's Johnson. Then it's Alexander Sarr. And it's Flagg in at the 3, the small forward. To the paint. And Flagg gets it to go on the assist by Reeves.
Using the size, Flagg going to work around the rim.
Daniels passes to Halliburton. Pass to Randall from 10 feet out and too long on the shot. And it's Detroit's ball. This their first chance this season playing the Pacers. Curry outside. It's hauled in by Zubac. For Indiana, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Halliburton feeling it out a bit. Zubac a screen on Curry. Just 4 to shoot. Zubac, that's good. Zubac has got his second basket of the game.
So strong, so tough. Ivica Zubac absorbs the contact and goes right through it.
On its way from Curry for 2, and he hits the jump shot.
A guy like this, with the skill set he's got, you can keep the defenders guessing.
And this young Pistons team, GA, you and I love them, building around toughness.
Yeah, offensively, attacking the paint, defensively, well, they are engaged. And they'll send you to the foul line quite a bit, but it's a product of that hard-nosed style.
So it's the Pistons now, after Tyrese Halliburton was able to get the triple. The tray, and Stephen Curry gets the 3. Curry's got 5.
And you got the feeling that was coming. Curry loves coming back with a 3 of his own.
Zubac with the screen for Halliburton. Zubac, and even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Pass to Sarr. And Sarr throws it down.
Most of Sarr's best work is done at the rim. Look at him just throwing it down with ease.
Daniels kicks to Halliburton. Now here's Caruso. Randall down low. Johnson's there. Zubac. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. He has 6. Pistons have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. To the inside, stolen by Zubac. Randall down low. He's guarded by Johnson. Randall no good. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter.
Well, pre-shot preparation and being ready on the catch, that is Stephen Curry in a nutshell.
And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Rick Carlisle and I got a chance to talk for a bit. I asked him about keys to the game, and he said all roads lead to Steph Curry, in particular, his movement off ball. Coach said even when you try to switch, he finds little pockets of space, then he uses that quick trigger to beat closeouts. It's never an easy matchup. Guys, back over to you.
Allie, thank you so much. The Pacers making a change here. Reed's checked in. A chance here to quickly focus on shooting guards around the NBA and see who the top assist men have been since the All-Star break. Fifth is Austin Reeves.
And that list of players just goes to show that great passing doesn't just come from the point. The way those guys distribute the ball from the two spot is a thing of beauty.
Yeah, it almost seems like they're more like hybrid guards. They can create opportunities for their teammates or handle the scoring duties themselves. Either way, they're valuable to have around.
And it's Halliburton missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And the big fella Alex R showing promise. Greg especially at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, I mean, great mobility for a 7-footer. That's invaluable for a big man in today's game, and has the makings of a modern offensive game as well.
Now Caruso. After the missed three from Stephen Curry. Halliburton outside. No good on the three.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Here's Randall. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
Well, if you're Julius Randle, sprint the floor and get an easy one.
And Reeves has got the ball here for the Detroit Pistons. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
Here comes your Pacers high crew, everybody. Make some noise.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Robert Williams, he's checked in for Julius Randle. Toumani Camara comes in for Alex Caruso. Ellis, he's checked in for Daniels. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for Halliburton. It's Jackson atop the key. Walker the pass to Jackson. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Again the miss by the Pistons. Pacers have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Pass to Nembhard. Now Camara lets it go with a three. Sinks the triple.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And for Detroit, they come in off a good outing against Dallas.
Yeah, proficiency from range, away from home, much easier said than done. They played a terrific ball game.
And I think it was clear that their plan was to attack from the three-point line, and it worked to perfection. Boy, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on display.
And they say in today's game, Doris, no lead is safe, and that's especially true when you're playing the Pacers.
The comeback kings we saw in last year's playoffs, Kevin. They conjured up some of the most remarkable turnarounds in NBA history and the most unprecedented run of game-winning shots we've ever seen.
So it's the Pistons now, after Indiana gets the three. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Joe finds Simons. Shot clock at 5. Over Ellis. Back to Joe. Pass to Simons. Fires away from way outside. Great defense that time from Ellis. Now the Pacers with it. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. Outside Williams. Now Nembhard. And the rebound goes to the Pistons.
Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
And Okongwu slams it in.
And this is something Simons continues to work on. Love seeing him look to involve his teammates.
Ellis outside. Outside Williams. Pass to Reed. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
One shot.
And that one falls for Reed.
Well, the beauty of someone like Naz Reid, he's proven already in his career, you can bring him off the bench to great effect, or if you need him to be a step-in starter, he's equally capable.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And that's a foul called on Keon Ellis. That is his first foul of the game. And the Pistons with possession here. They trail by 6. 1 second left, and that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Indiana Pacers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Indiana.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second quarter. Austin Reeves out there with Curry. Then it's Flagg. Then it's Walker. And it's Okongwu in at the pivot, manning the middle. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Pacers are all about winning, and Coach Rick Carlisle said, our young players are having to earn their way. They're not being given anything. It's the only way to do things, in my opinion. If you want to build championship habits, you got to do it on a merit-based accountability type of basis. Guys?
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Now, Nembhard, after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. And stolen by Okongwu. Poked away. Pass to Randall. And he converts the layup. Randall's got the lead up to 10 now for Indiana.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And here we go. Curry against Nembhard. Randall surveying the D. 6 on the shot clock. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. Pistons trail by 10. And during his brief career, Andrew Nembhard has shown he has a sense of the moment.
Kevin, there are certain guys who want to hide in the corner if the game is on the line. Not Andrew Nembhard. He is fearless in late-game situations. He's hit multiple big-time shots already. He's got a little bit of that it factor.
Pacers leading by 10. Down low, Nembhard laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Nembhard's got his first bucket of the night.
Boy, foul line and down. Andrew Nembhard, such a good scorer.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. some changes. Zubac is checked in for Alex Caruso. Halliburton subbed in for Andrew Nembhard. Sarr's checked in for Detroit. Jalen Johnson comes in for Walker. Here's Flagg, covered by Kamara. A floater. Can they get it? And no good. Trying to use the glass. Pacers leading by 12. Halliburton with it. Now defended by Sarr. Halliburton passes to Randall. And here is Zubac. It's stolen by Curry. Pass to Flagg. And the foul on Dyson Daniels. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
So it's the Pistons now. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. Sarr with a screen on Halliburton. Shot clock at 6. And Sarr throws it down.
Well, you see Alex Sarr get off the triple drive and then use that 7 foot to make it an easy finish.
Halliburton against Curry. Left side, Halliburton. Rebound by the Pistons. Johnson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Reeves. Sarr with a screen on Randall. Outside Curry. Jacks up a 3. And it's Daniels with the rebound. Pacers leading by 10. And one of the many challenges for a small market team like the Pacers, Greg, going up against that luxury tax.
And they've avoided carrying a payroll that would incur the tax. But right when they said they were planning to do just that, the Bucks stunned everyone with the maneuver to secure Pacers center Miles Turner and perhaps let him off the hook.
Here's Reeves. Following the score by Tyrese Halliburton. And that one's good. Flagg.
Ready for the feed. Cooper Flagg is a player you have to run off that shot.
And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
You know, the snatchback pull-up, you know, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill, and then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation to then go into attack mode.
Indiana making some changes. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Zubac. Robert Williams comes in for Randall. And it's Ellison for Dyson Daniels. Then for the Pistons, G.G. Jackson. He's checked in for Flagg. And Fernie Simons comes in for Austin Reeves. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Stephen Curry. Halliburton outside. Outside, Reed. Indiana moving it around. Just 5 on the clock. Three-pointer. And Tyrese Halliburton hits from deep. Halliburton's got the lead up to 13 now for Indiana. Pass to Sarr. Here's Simons. Johnson sets the screen for Simons. This one for 3. The rebound by Halliburton.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
And this is tough to stop if you're the defense. They have just gotten locked in from three-point range this quarter.
Pass to Song. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Indiana. They're on a 14-4 run. And stolen by Song. Joe with it. He has yet to score. Over Halliburton. That one off the back iron and out. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for Indiana. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game.
Boy, he hasn't helped them much tonight, but they've gotten a lot of productivity from other players.
Pass to Joe. Johnson outside. Fires for three. It's hauled in by Tyrese Halliburton. Halliburton's got his fourth rebound in this one. To the middle. Here's Reed. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Halliburton's got 3 assists now in this one. And the Pistons with possession here. It's an 18-point game. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Joe's got his first 3 points of the game.
You want to talk about a guy with great range, that is Mr. Isaiah Joe.
Outside Williams. Reed with a screen on Johnson. Up top Reed. Off target from three-point range.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Halliburton outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Halliburton's got 10 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers, feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
I'm here with Coach Rick Carlisle. Coach, what's the message that you're going to deliver to the guys in the locker room?
You know, we just got to maintain energy. We're playing against a team that's a really good team. We got to keep turnovers down. We got to rebound.
Energy is something you can control. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Allie. Much appreciated. Halftime now, and we'll be back to get the third quarter underway in just a moment.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're measuring up the shot. One more time. A round of applause for our contestants.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the Indiana Pacers.
I couldn't tell the difference between their second unit and the first. That's how top to bottom together they've been, man.
Yeah, the others are shining like stars. Bench points have put this team over the top tonight.
Okay, now we've got some time to take a look at the Eastern Conference standings as the postseason comes into view.
I think for the Pacers, they're not going to make the playoffs. We knew that. But they did show glimpses of what they could eventually be. Unfortunately, all of that will have to wait till next year.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, We'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Tyrese Halliburton with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
I don't know that you necessarily think of him as someone who's going to create for others, but boy, all night he's been willing to make the extra pass.
Pistons trail by 17. They've got Halliburton. Ivica Zubac is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Alex Caruso. And it's Daniels in at the 2 guard. That's the Pacers 5. Reeves with it. He's covered by Daniels. Pocket 6. Outside for Curry. Shoots the 3. Curry nails the triple.
Doing it like only he can. Stephen Curry's accuracy is something to watch.
Now, here is Halliburton. Randall from outside, and Sarr pulls it down. Reeves the pass to Curry. Shoots from 14, and the Pistons getting another bucket right there.
Now, very difficult to keep the ball out of Stephen Curry's hands because of all his movement. He can shoot from anywhere, and right now the defense has no answer.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you. Jalen Johnson, great in the two-man game, and he talked about how he operates off the pocket pass. He said, quote, "It's simple. You got to read before the catch. Point 5, quick decisions. Just how quarterbacks have progressions with receivers, I have progressions in the pocket, and I read those." Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you.
I'll tell you exactly the start to this half that you're looking for. He's taken 3 shots. He's made 3 shots.
Caruso looking for an opening. Inside, and stolen by Flag. Reeves against Daniel. Pass to Caruso. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
And when Tyrese Halliburton entered the NBA, Greg, scouts were worried about his shot release point.
It's definitely lower than you would teach, but by the same token, that's why he gets it off so quickly, making it a tough shot to contest.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Andrew Nembhard checked in for Indiana. Then for the Pistons, Okongwu comes in for Alexander Sarr. And Walker subbed in for Johnson. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Daniels passes to Randall. Nembhard against Curry. Here's Nembhard. Let's take this chance to bring you now the hottest shooters from downtown this month. Third is Jarris Walker.
Sometimes a three-point shooter gets into that rhythm and just keeps carrying it over. That's been the case for him the entire month.
Ilang araw ko nang di nagagamit. Nung una, problema lang yan, power. Okay naman, nagawa nyo. Pero bakit ngayon, ilang days na namin ginagamit, Problema niya naman is Wi-Fi.
Wala siyang power.
And he makes the first.
What you love about Andrew Nembhard is you can play him at either guard position. You know that defensively he is going to guard every single night. And maybe the best thing, guys, he is not afraid of big spots.
And both free throws good for Nembhard. And every team is trying to ward off or recover from injuries. So, Doris, how much separation is there with regards to team training staffs?
Now, this is a great question, Kevin, and I think one of the things it highlights is how important every member of your staff is, from your head coach to the assistant coaches, down to the training staff. An 82-game season will challenge any medical staff. They are invaluable to your organization.
Now, here's Curry. 18 points for him. Detroit needs to get off a shot here.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Pass to Daniel. To Nembhard. 6 to shoot. Outside for Randall. Over Walker. Indiana again missing. Pistons trailed by 9. Reeves outside.
Ain't no way Lethal got
To the
cat
inside.
out here shooting like this, man.
It's rebounded by Indiana. They led by as many as 18 points. Randall. The teardrop falls in.
Drilled, though.
Randall's got 8.
Dog
And they
got
get
on the
one
minutes,
now.
Kobe,
1 of
bro.
5 here in the third.
Outside Curry.
Look at Crump.
Back to Reeves.
Where that full flat at, Cat?
Good, and Curry gets the assist.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
Now here's Randall.
Ain't no way
8 points
Lethal
for
got
him.
cat out here shooting like this.
Here's Nembhard. He doesn't hit that one. Curry with some nice D. Here's Flag. What a terrific move that was. 6 points for Cooper Flag.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Pacers leading by 7. And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. He's ready to talk things through with them.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Zubac. Robert Williams comes in for Randall. Toumani Camara, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. And it's Keon Ellis in for Daniels. And then for Detroit, Gigi Jackson comes in for Flag. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Austin Reeves. Now here's Reed. He's got 5. Indiana moving it around. Stolen by Walker. And here they come. Pass to Curry and taken away by Ellis. Here's Nembhard. Now here's Reed. Takes it inside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Naz Reid understands how to play physically inside, able to get a shot off despite the foul.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Indiana.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
And the Pistons making a change here. Simons is checked in. Both free throws good from Reed. And the Pistons with possession. They're on a 14-6 run. Jackson down low. Camara on him. Simons surveying the D. 5 on the clock. Over Ellis. And it's Simons missing.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Here's Kamare. Guarded by Jackson. And the basket by Kamare. Kamare's got 11.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Here's Joe. Walker, bounce pass. 6 on the shot clock. The shot's good from Simons.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Pacers leading by 8. Ellis outside. There's a screen by Kamara. Offensive rebound. Now Nembhard. Reed with a screen for Nembhard. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Williams for 3. Detroit with the rebound. Okongwu's now got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Jackson kicks to Simons. Pass to Joe. And here's Jackson. And here is Okongwu. Guarded by Reed. Okongwu, the pass to Simons. Again, Simons missing.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Back to Kamara. Pass to Nembhard. Banked in off the glass. Nembhard's got his 2nd basket of the night.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Here's Williams. Now Nembhard. Here's Reed. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Indiana going into the break with a 10-point lead. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. Back right after this. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. And Detroit, looking at who they've got. We've got Austin Reeves. Jalen Johnson is out there with Jackson. Then it's Flag. And it's Sarr in at the 5, down low. Here's Randall, buries it down low. Randall's got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for the Pacers.
Well, that's Randall working in his comfort zone. You can see how confident he is on his ability to score inside.
And here's Halliburton. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Jackson. Pass to Reeves. Here's Flag. Oh, good with the triple. 4th quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Daniels with it. Randall outside for 3. Another shot, and it's Zubac laying it in. And the Pacers lead by 14.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here's Jackson. Johnson with a screen on Caruso. And then Johnson with the dunk.
It is so much fun watching these guys just throw it down. Jalen Johnson can do it with the best of them.
Pass to Halliburton. Over flag. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Stephen Curry's checked in for the Pistons.
First team foul. At the line, for Indiana, Ivica Zubac. One shot.
Zubac, no good on the free throw. You know, Doris, Tyrese Halliburton has got to be up there when you think about the top passers in the NBA.
Kev, he's always amongst the league leaders in assists. This guy plays in the perfect system for him. You want to be up-tempo and letting him sort of improvise and master the position. He is brilliant.
Pacers leading by 14. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Now, here's Caruso. Halliburton outside. Yes, that goes in.
When Tyrese Halliburton is looking to be aggressive as a scorer, it sets every other aspect of his game. He is cooking.
Good on the shot.
Creating easier opportunities for your guys to score. That is good offense.
Reeves against Daniels. Pass to Halliburton. Offline with his three.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Reeves finds Curry. From 18 feet away, and it's Daniels with the rebound. And so it's Daniels who brings up the ball for Indiana. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Zubac with the screen for Halliburton. And the three off target.
This guy hit a couple of threes in the first half, but since then, it's been a little bit of a struggle.
Reeves against Halliburton. Flag sets a screen for Reeves. Outside Curry. From outside, off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Zubac with the screen for Halliburton. Zubac kicks to Daniels. Good work there as it goes.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Halliburton against Curry. At the elbow, it's Sarr, and he comes up with the deuce. Sarr's got 4 points in the quarter.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Daniels finds Halliburton. Rebounded by Curry.
Sometimes the game requires you to just keep at it, so he's got to be aggressive.
It's off target. Pacers leading by 14. Randall right side. Here's Caruso. Strong move off the glass.
Wow, Alex Caruso showing some touch on the interior.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. It's time now to present our player of the game, Tyrese Halliburton.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
Coming into this game, he'd been having a tough stretch. We all know that, but not anymore. He's back at his best, and I think it's safe to say that slump is over. He drills the three.
An effective three-point shot is going to be crucial to Flag's success in the NBA.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now.
Vortex team, make some noise.
Here's Halliburton. Zubats with the screen for Halliburton. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. A deep three. Zubats. Oh, the slam dunk.
Yeah, Zubats knows his job, and that's to do the dirty work. Get into the offensive glass.
Reeves outside. Here's Curry for three. Rebounded by Zubats. 1:30 left in the fourth quarter.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Pacers.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Zubats.
The aspect of his game that stood out to me was his work on the glass. He was absolutely relentless.
Yep, that's going to go in.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Here's Reeves. Curry outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Count it!
Stephen Curry.
And so it's Daniels who brings up the ball for Indiana. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Doors